Before we jump into the video, I wanted to give you guys an update. We are undergoing a channel rebrand for our YouTube channel. Everything on Instagram is going to stay the same, but in terms of our YouTube channel, we are going to be primarily focusing on Disney Lorcana. That means our name's going to change, our banners are going to change, our logo is going to change, and we're going to be dropping tons of more content on a weekly basis, and it's all going to be Lorcana content. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy this. But I did pull a few bangers off camera. I opened up a trove, and I ended up hitting 2 enchanted rares out of a single trove. That is by far one of the craziest troves that I've seen. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Fabled in general just has some really awesome chances to see some really cool cards. But like I said, the troves haven't been too crazy except for that one. I pulled a Dumbo enchanted rare, which was an insane pull. Outside of the iconic rares, that's like hands down the one that you want to find. And then I also hit a Mulan enchanted rare as well too. Like I said, I'm really loving this set so far. I know they're pumping out sets like crazy for Lorcana. We've got Into the Inkwell coming out really soon. That's going to, Whispers into the Inkwell. That's going to be coming out in November, so we got a few weeks away from that. We're going to be right back at Disney Springs, ripping some packs, checking out the release, and that's going to be a ton of fun. There's our first legend. Sometimes the blister packs hit here, guys, and then I dig a little deeper. That's what we're doing right now. We're digging a little deeper for my third enchanted rare, hopefully an iconic. Pulling an iconic here at Walt Disney World would be epic. My goodness. So what are you guys thinking for the Whispers into the Inkwell? Have you seen some of the new spoilers? I did see that they have 2 brand new mechanics coming out. I haven't played Lorcana in quite a while, but I'm super stoked to check out the new set. I'm actually building decks right now on Lorcanito, so I've been messing around with the meta, and I'm really stoked to check out the two new mechanics. Nice Ursula there on the cold foil. One of the mechanics seems pretty interesting. They haven't given us too many details on how the mechanics actually function, but one of the mechanics is kind of like Star Wars Unlimited, where you're placing cards underneath other cards, and you're going to get some bonus effects. I'd imagine you'll be able to play them a little bit earlier than you normally would if you played them from your hand. So I'm kind of stoked to check out the new set. I know this was primarily a nice Nala there. This is the most expensive rare in the set that we can pull currently. Mulan. And then Enchantress on the cold foil. So pretty decent so far. We got a Legend Circle of Life and then a Mulan. But yeah, I know this set was primarily a reprint set. So there weren't too many big changes in the meta outside of like max goofs, power lines, and stuff like that. But I'm really curious with a brand new set and brand new mechanics coming out, how the meta is going to shift and what the top decks are going to end up being. Right now, that Dumbo card is still right around $60+ on the Legendary, which is really cool to see. Nice Elsa there. I thought we had a Dumbo coming up for a second, and then a LeFou. So, I mean, we're doing pretty darn good right now. We've got a Nala, a Circle of Life, and an Elsa, and we've still got 3 packs left, too. So, I'm feeling pretty good right now, guys. What are you thinking on these blister packs? I used to say that the Troves were the best product in Fabled, but right now, like I said, I'm really enjoying the blister packs. If you see them on the shelves there at Target or Walmart, you can pick up like 5 to 10 of them, and you can have a really solid shot there for almost the same price as a trove when you break it down. You don't get the insides, so you don't get the dividers and stuff like that, but it is completely randomized when it comes to that, because typically with the troves, you know, you get your 1 guaranteed legend almost. Guaranteed. I've had a couple of troves without any legends in there. But with the blister packs, since they're coming from a sealed case, it's totally random. You can hit like 2 enchanteds in a row sometimes out of blister packs. I've seen people walk into Walmart and Target, pick up 1 blister pack, and then hit an iconic rare, which, speaking of iconic rares, we did set up an absolutely legendary trade, which I'm not ready to discuss it quite yet. I'm probably going to make it a separate video, but we do have an iconic rare coming into the family, and how it came into our collection is pretty epic, so I'll definitely be telling that story and showing off the card when it does eventually come in. But, alright guys, here's our last pack, and then we're going to run around Disney and go on some rides. We've got a Pluto. Max Goof, he's jamming out. That's going to be me if I pull an Enchanted. Fire the Cannons. Coconut Baskets. Cusco. Dig a little deeper. Wildcats. Tink. Captain Hook. The Queen. And then Mama Odie Cold Foil. So not too shabby. We got 3 cards here that are pretty nice. We got a Nala on the rare. Ooh, Nala on the rare. Circle of Life, and then an Elsa on the Legend. So pretty decent there for 8 blister packs. We're going to be doing tons of more stuff like this all over Disney, guys. So appreciate you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the rip video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.